Yeah.
What a interesting fight. Not what we expected, right?
Nah, it certainly wasn't what we expected
He
at all.
switched his whole game up, Francis.
Yeah, he did all right, man. His evolution has been very impressive over the last, his course of his
What did
last
he
few
have, like
fights.
4 or 5 takedowns?
Yeah, he had actually 5 takedowns, and that's the most takedowns he's had in all of his fights combined. So that's pretty impressive to do that. I mean, he took him down. They said DC Daniel Cormier said he looked like Vic Van Vader when he took him down the one time.
Yeah, I like the Vader
in the 4th round.
We both love Vader. I mean, that one slam right over here. Let's see where we get it. He got him by the leg. This was the first, and then bang.
Yeah. That was real impressive. That was super impressive, man. I thought in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
His top control. He stayed on top of him a lot. He stayed on top of him. He didn't do necessarily a lot of damage, but
no damage, really, no offense at all once he got on top. Because I think that he was worried about, getting caught out there while with his hands loose, and then hitting him with a lot.
Absolutely, man. You're right. Ciryl is very impressive and was very comfortable on his back. But unfortunately, he just Francis capitalized. I thought Ciryl in the 5th round, he was they were on the ground, and Ciryl, got out of the position, being on the bottom, and when he got control of Ngannou's leg and went for a heel hook or a leg lock, and it was reversed, and which turned out to be not such a great idea. And I think
that was a really bad idea.
It was horrible.
Leg on the 5th round. It was clear as day that he was getting dominated on 3 and 4.
Yeah. It came down to that 5th round, man. Whoever was going to win that 5th round was going to win the fight. And unfortunately, Ngannou spent 2 minutes total of the 5th round on top of
right on top of him.
Yeah, on top of him. The evolution of Francis Ngannou is out of this world. To see how he's evolutionized into not just a stand up, watch out for my right, or you want the hospital or the graveyard, which one you want, with the right or the left. This guy is evolutionized into attempting double leg takedowns, staying on top control. He even went for it looked like he was going to go for a triangle on his back. I mean, it was
he just wasn't impressive. He doesn't have much experience with this shit,
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
He's a knockout artist at anything, right? When it comes down to him, versus,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, with only, only 17 wins. He's got 17 professional MMA wins and 3 overall losses. And his losses weren't losses by knockout or anything. They were losses by points and things like that. And early in his career. Since then, he's just been on a tear in the UFC. And tonight he did something different. He came out to the ring with these knee sleeves, with these compression sleeves on his knee. Nobody ever saw that, and they mentioned that. The commentary did, which made me in turn send you a text and mention that to you. Like, this could be a pivotal point here, man. This guy could expose something here, but turned out to be nothing. Turned out to be nothing at all.
You would assume that he would have been working on his legs, right?
Yeah.
And for sure, we're toward the body.
You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. And
him in the leg were really light kicks.
Yeah, they were. They were lights. It was like tap-a-roos.
Yeah, it was like Orange Cassidy kicks.
It was.
Orange Cassidy kicks.
Little taps.
Little tap-a-rooskies.
Yeah, and for the champ, Francis, to adjust. Ciryl, you could tell when his stance, his side stance, and the way he would switch it up, he looked real light on his feet, real comfortable in those first 2 rounds. And I thought Francis was gassed, but then in that 3rd round, he landed on top of him. He adjusted to the fighting style, and he overcame and adjusted, and that's what champions do, and that's exactly what this guy did to win this fight. Wasn't a lot of fireworks. I was a little disappointed by that.
The fireworks was the fight before that.
Yeah, right. That was Brandon Moreno and Frederico. They were going at it.
That was a fight, and there's gonna be a fourth fight. It looks like he said Mexico. He wants it in Mexico.
Yeah, that's gonna be
great. They went to war. It was war. There's no other word for it but war.
They went to war. That's the best way to say it, man. Those little flyweights they dance around so fast. They're fast, man. They are fast. And
that was like Saxon. It looked like what could have been Sax's son right there, man. He was playing his heart out trying to keep that belt, man. Especially in the end, great. In the very end. That last round, they were going at it.
Those two were going at it that last round. They were both getting hit. They were unloading everything in the kitchen sink, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I really liked it. Yeah. Francis did that. Yeah. For the fact that, like you said, Casual. I mean, when you see Francis evolutionize it into what he can be. I mean, if he does ground game and the jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu's a lot of takedowns and defense, and the way he was sweeping his leg and taking him down and staying on top of him with his showing that in flashes of BJJ Brazilian jiu-jitsu, he looked fantastic. And we saw glimpses of that when he fought Stipe, which seems like forever ago, but it was last March when he beat Stipe for the belt. We all saw glimpses of that when he was doing takedowns and preventing Stipe from taking him down. And Stipe is a world-class wrestler. And for him to evolutionize into just showing such a different skill set than just standing on his feet and swinging his fist, it's scary. Everybody in that division should be scary. The big question
was like some mind tricks, maybe.
It wouldn't surprise me at all, Dels. Simply because that's part of
his game plan was to work on the ground. Because clearly this was a game plan from the work on the ground.
I think it was. Come out, get your feet wet, feel how things are going to go, and let's see what happens. I mean, Francis to me looked just a little gassed, bro. I remember saying that to you, and you're like, shit.
He was saying that over and over again, but then he kept taking him down.
I know.
But the thing is, it's like, you know what it was? It was like he didn't know what to do after he took him down. Like he was a little unsure of himself. What to do after.
Yeah, and that's probably because he knows. He knows how dangerous
he messed up. And he left an opening while he was getting that hand freed.
Yeah.
Get caught up in a lock or something.
Yeah, and a couple times he tried to swing on him, but Gane is is a tactician on the ground. And he would grab a hold of his wrist and get wrist control on Francis, so he couldn't have free reign with that right hand and just swing on him and hammer him on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was part of I'm sure that was part of the game plan. And I liked it. I liked every bit of it. The big question now is, man, who does he fight next? And the big question, the elephant in the room is John Jones. The greatest, to me, the greatest MMA fighter I've ever seen.
Legendary.
And he's moved up to the heavyweight division. It's just who's he gonna fight? And this is the big money fight that everybody wants. They want John Jones versus.
The crowd wasn't happy with this fight tonight, though.
Nah, you heard it. It was the crowd was hyped for the co-main event.
Expecting a brawl, right?
We all did, but you got one that co-main event.
This going guy, bro. He's so skill set. So this was brilliant what Francis did.
Disrupted it. Yep.
He totally disrupted it.
Yeah. He did.
He threw him off with his own game.
Yeah, he did. It was
the reason
really
why
impressive.
He lost the first 2 rounds is because he was going toe to toe with him, like what he usually does, and throwing blows.
Yeah.
And but then once he started freaking taking him down, it was over.
Yeah, he's built like a Marvel superhero. He's huge. He came in, he weighed in at 250, but he looked like he weighed about 270, 275 while he was walking around there. I mean, the guy is...
Yeah, well, they think that he put that weight back on. He starved.
Oh,
they were saying he probably wasn't eating much.
Yeah, he looked huge. Right? Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with this guy. This guy's a monster.
His game plan, he should have really kept his distance with him so he wouldn't grab him again, take him down again. But that 5th takedown was not from Francis. Francis
it was
a maneuver after.
Exactly. He was able
Once
to
he hit the
maneuver
ground,
because
Francis was able to get on top.
exactly. Good point. Good eye on that. Remember that
Yeah.
because Gane did take him down, but Francis maneuvered, stayed on top, and did what needed to be done to win the fight. And that's exactly how you want to say it. He did what needed to be done. These two would see each other again. There's no questions about it.
There's too
If they
much
can't
money
get
to be made for him not
yeah,
to.
yeah, the big money, the big mega money fight is getting John Jones in there and getting his first. He's moved up. He's he's the greatest light heavyweight of all time, and he moved up to the heavyweight division. So this is somebody he's going to be fighting, somebody that likes these guys, and he's at the weight. It's just debating whether or not who is he going to fight. Is he going to fight this guy, that guy, or is he going to fight for the belt right away? And we're going to find out. I couldn't imagine standing in front of any of these guys.
Let us know in the comments. Who do you want to see next?
Yeah.
Who do you want to see next? And what did you think of the fight in general?
Please.
I think it was pretty clear that who won the fight. I don't think anyone in the right mind is going to disagree on it. I noticed the crowd was kind of split in half on the fight beforehand.
They were.
People were kind of disagreeing. It was very close.
Those two fought 3 times before, man. Brandon Moreno and Federico. I forgot his. I can't pronounce his last name.
That's why they said he wants a 4th fight in Mexico.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great to see. It's gonna be fun to see that type of thing.
That's the respect shit right there. He wants to prove that he's the fucking guy. He's the man.
Yeah, because homie, the Moreno kid's from Mexico.
Yeah, so that's right.
It's a wrap. That's gonna happen. Look for that summer. Look for that this summer or something. I guarantee it. That'd be great. That was
an exciting fight.
It was. It stole the show. It stole the show, bro. It really did.
I mean, this was fun to watch, though.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
I mean, I know some people are gonna be like, "F this fight." I wanted to see some, something different, but I mean, it was surprising to see how Francis switched his game up. It just shows the strategy, man. This guy wasn't expecting him to take him down freaking 5 times.
Nah.
He never takes anyone down. I think he took down someone once in his whole veteran career.
Yeah.
But that body slam was nice, man.
You're absolutely right. He was only taken down one time. He's only he's in 8 fights in the UFC. He's never been on his back, Ciryl Gane.
I mean, this basically this was the fight the whole time.
yeah. 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. That's exactly what it looked like.
You want to know what the fight was? It was this.
It was.
Listen, you fight to win, right?
Yeah, you do. You fight to win. Damn right. So they can't always be pretty. You damn right. A win's a win. But that co-main event between Davison Figueroa and Brandon Moreno was what took the cake, though, bro. It did.
I know what the casual collector said. Hey guys, everyone, hit that thumbs up button if you would. Share the videos too, please. It's late night. If you'd like to send super chats, it'd be great too.
The craziest part.
What do you think about what he has to say right there?
Francis did.
Read it out loud if you would.
What Francis did to a highly skilled grappler like Ciryl really means that's absolutely no hope for everyone else, even John. You say I agree with Casual because his evolution into what he's become, into grappling and takedowns was very, very impressive. But John Jones not only is cut from a different cloth, man. There's nothing we've seen he hasn't done that he can't do. His speed, I would say he's faster, but we haven't seen him with this weight that he's put on. He looks great. So, I understand exactly what Casual is saying. It's just Francis doesn't look as polished. I understand he's good on the ground. I understand he weighs a lot, and he laid on this guy a lot, and he had a lot of top position for over 2 minutes in the 4th round.
He just didn't know what to do yet, but they're going to work on that next.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be the next step, right?
A lot of focus in training.
Oh yeah, that's got to be the next step. It's got to be. But it is scary. I'd be scared. I mean, every heavyweight in the division should be scared because this guy is what's the next? The sky's the limit. Young man too, at 35 years old.
Is it safe to say he shook up the locker room after this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. you know, everybody knows what he's capable of. It's just whether or not, you know what I'm saying, you can expose his weaknesses. And what he's doing is eliminating his weaknesses, eliminating all of his weaknesses.
Now people are gonna say, "Oh shit!" So if I try to, I may have to switch my entire game around.
Exactly.
He just may take me down and put all his damn weight on me.
That's what I thought Ciryl failed at. That's why I think Ciryl failed at, Dels. Because look, in the first 2 rounds, stick and move, weaving around, you know, dancing and moving, dancing.
That's what he should have done in the 5th round.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was
because he won the first 2 off of that technique.
Yep, and he lost his position.
The second 2, 3, and 4, he lost it.
So 5th round, he came down to.
Yeah, he should have realized that this man just is overpowering the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I can't be on the ground with him right now.
Once you're on the ground with him, he probably could. It was probably so difficult to get up. I feel like he wanted to do some things, but with Francis with his hips positioned the way he had him positioned, you weren't getting off. He wasn't getting off of you.
But the leg lock was the big mistake for him.
I thought it was over. I thought he was going to get that heel hook and it was going to be over. But, you know, Francis is strong, man. Look at those. I mean, real talk. Look at his thighs, man. Look at those legs, man. Like oak trees, B. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
A leg lock?
You ain't leg locking that.
They gonna leg lock something like that, man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. You know, this was a great fight from top to bottom. There was a lot of skill. I expected a lot more fireworks, but you know, sometimes it's just like that, man. You know, sometimes you don't always get what you want, and you got to get a W. And these guys are fighting, you know, for the gold, you know, to be the heavyweight champion. So it was really.
You guys want me to go off topic? Then send super chats, please. With all due respect, we're talking about this fight tonight.
But this fight was good. But you know, the Brandon Moreno, and going back to that Brandon Moreno, that co-main event that stole the show.
Yeah,
their first fight between those two ended in a draw. And then the second
that's
fight,
why they're calling that 4th fight.
That 4th fight because of the draw. Then they split the last. That was great, man. So I think that'd be awesome to see. I look forward to that. I look forward to these two fighting again in the future because the evolution of Francis is through the roof. Now, John Jones can only dance around and wait so long before he fights the guy. We all know that's where the big money's at. Francis wants to fight for the big money fight. The big money fights with John Jones. It's not with Stipe.
Who else
it's not with Ciryl Gane.
Who else could you see him fight besides him?
Besides John Jones?
Yes.
Ciryl Gane or Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic was the the longest heavyweight champion, reigning heavyweight champion in UFC. He beat Francis the first time because he wrestled Francis. And then they came back last March and fought at the UFC Apex Center. And Francis blocked a lot of takedowns, and we saw this evolution starting to happen. Like Stipe couldn't wrestle him. So they had to stand up. That's when Stipe, you saw in his eyes, say, "Oh shit, I have to stand up. I have to stand up with him."
So that's a possibility.
Yeah. So they could split that, and then but then they're saying, you know, Francis is the champ. So now he just sits back, relax. He's gonna sit back, relax, you know what I'm saying, and see where the marbles fall. If the cards fall his way.
Good tonight, man. He was just laying on that motherfucker most of the night.
He was.
And he was tired. And it was funny because when we were talking, we were saying how Francis is gonna be tired out by the 3rd, 4th. But it ended up being vice versa because freaking dude was on his back the whole time. That's exhausting, you know, trying to get out.
Exhausting.
You could see he was getting tired.
Yeah, he's breathing out of his mouth.
Poor judgment going for that leg lock.
Yeah, I thought he had it.
He may have been tired and not thinking right.
Saw all of his muscles popping out when he was squeezing that leg, man. I thought he had him, bro. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Right, he wasn't trying to lose this fight. He wanted it more, man. Francis wanted it more, man.
Yeah, it was.
For no one seeing that coming that he was going to be taking it to the mats. I like that. I know it wasn't what everyone wanted. You know, our guy Cold Misses like the fight was weak as hell. I know what we wanted to see pound for pound, blow for blow. But it was interesting because it was totally left field, what everyone expected.
Yeah, it was totally left field. Totally
And
left
if
field.
when they fight again, who knows what we're gonna see?
Oh, because they will fight again.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like when they do, what are they gonna do? Like, because they're gonna be completely confused how to approach these matches. If anything, well, not really Francis, because this was pretty successful the way he went with it.
It was.
Because when I was watching the 5th round, I just noticed a lot of throws, and I was like, man, he may lose this shit, Francis, if you don't take him down and do what he was doing before, because that's how he lost the first 2 rounds. But it was almost like a blessing that he got taken down because it forced him to be on the mat.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You know, because he may have lost that round if it didn't go to the mat. He may have lost that and lost the whole fight because he lost the first two rounds. It's almost like they traded places, almost like, you know.
You're absolutely right. That's why when they actually got up and the end of the fight happened, Gane knew he lost. He held his head down like, oh shit. Yeah. I could see him walk away in defeat like he knew it happened. You're absolutely right.
I enjoyed the fight. I thought it was cool to see this shit. You know,
I enjoy watching.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the unexpected. You know,
the unexpected is always a treat, and I look forward to what's next, man. This
now, we see this fight again, and it's like this, then I can understand,
Yeah,
but no one expected this. Shit, you predicted this would be done by the 2nd round, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, second. By the second, I thought Francis would have knocked this.
Round. You said this is gonna be a quick fight.
Yeah, I thought Francis would touch him, it'd be over, but it just didn't go that way, man. Because Francis can hit. I mean,
he's put down a lot of people.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing him in Jackass, the new movie. He's in that movie.
They're promoting the shit out of that movie.
I know. I tell you. It does. It looks funny.
It looks
yeah, it does. It looks funny. It looks really funny, man. And this was a good card, and it was a good main event. Just like, Casual Collector, you're making some good points there, man. I see you.
Yeah.
Being able to immobilize a high-level grappler like Ciryl is unheard of. I don't think people realize how significant that win was. You're absolutely right. And that's exactly what Del said. He switched his game up. He stayed on top of him. And you have to hold on to that guy when you're on his back. Because Ciryl is very comfortable being on his back and maneuvering to where all of a sudden he's got your wrist or your arm going for a Kimura, anything like that. You even try to go for that leg.
Trained together, correct? Back in the day?
Yes.
So they are familiar with each other too from that. So maybe that's why Francis, he knew he had to do this. Probably.
Possibly. There was a lot of talk about, how they trained together before, and Francis knocked him down and this and that. And not as much a hype for the fight.
Yeah, they were talking about that. I heard them talking about that.
But it's great, man. It's really nice, these two go at it. And these two are going to see each other in the future, whether it's right away or it's in a few years. It's really going to be nice to see how it works out. In tonight's fight, it didn't let down in ways of entertaining. It just let down because it wasn't, the fireworks weren't there. But there was plenty of fireworks throughout the whole night. So, this fight was it was very good for the evolution of Francis Ngannou. Absolutely.
Yeah, his stocks went up tonight. That's for damn sure.
Huge. Yeah, it did.
What does Matt Joe say? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Right. That's for damn sure now.
Yeah, not now.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
once he starts learning, like going back to training and working on what to do after you put that mother effer on his back.
Curtain call. Good night, Irene. Good night. It'll be over for everybody.
But this just was so risky business because the speed that dude has, if God forbid he goes to hit him with that.
Yeah.
Just those little seconds right there, he's able to grab him and put him in some sort of lock. He's done while he was on the ground.
It's Dunzo. Real quick.
You see how quick he was during that first takedown when he came up? I think it was the first takedown when he did that spinning elbow.
Yeah, real quick.
Like quick. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why he knows how quick he is. It's risky business. That's why he was probably like, F it, I'm just gonna take a nap on this month.
I'm gonna take a nap on this son
just hold him down, you know, like he literally was holding him. While he's just like, hurry up. Almost like big brother holding down little brother, you know? Hurry up.
It was. I'm just gonna take a nap on this bitch.
Yeah, he couldn't move.
Yeah, man. He's gonna walk through it, but no, he's not. No, he's posting everybody. He's like, look, what's gonna happen is I think he's gonna fight John Jones. That's gonna be the big money fight. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be good for the UFC and good for a depleted heavyweight division. And after that, that's going to be a big money fight, and you're going to get a trilogy out of that. Probably you're going to get a few fights out of that. John Jones is one of the best heavyweights. I mean, one of the best fighters I've ever seen. So the anticipation to see him fight a heavyweight is out of this world.
Are we gonna see Brock Lesnar from back or no?
No.
It's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap. He had that problem with his intestine.
Oh yeah,
his small intestine. I forgot. And then his stand-up game.
The testing, right? With the last
fight. His stand-up game really isn't that good. I mean, he's good at wrestling folks and getting on him and ground and pound because he's such a massive force. But if you could, his stand-up game just isn't up to par with the rest of some of these guys. Like Francis would knock him out, man, real quick.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, man. He was just laying on him.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes, that championship round. That's huge. Yeah. Top position. Top control. It's huge.
5 takedowns.
5
takedowns.
Compared to never being taken down in the UFC. 8 fights in UFC, he's never been taken down once. And he was taken down 5 times by a guy who's not even a takedown artist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a knockout specialist, you know?
Yeah. So you got to imagine, you know what I'm saying, the evolution of Francis Ngannou is scary in the eyes of a lot of UFC fighters and a lot of people watching. Look at the people watching it. Look at the people in the background in that picture. They're like, whoa, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's slam. That was something else. Let's go. Let's see it real quick. Yeah, he caught his leg right there.
Good
See,
night.
but he kept kicking to the body and not the legs. That's what I didn't understand. If he was having those leg pads on him, the knee pads, you notice the whole.
I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't do more front kicks or do any kicks like that to the shin, to the leg area.
And that's what I'm saying. Those leg kicks were so Orange Cassidy. They were soft, bro.
Yeah, they were just like going for points. So taps. So tap.
That's what it was. Points. Like, why he needed to give it to him? Because what if he did have a knee injury? I think he may put the knee pads on there because he knew it was going to be on the ground a lot. Maybe.
Exactly. They mentioned that. They mentioned a couple of things before he walked in. He said, "Is he going to try and take him down and be on the ground more?" And I didn't. They said that before when they saw those pads on, and I was like, "Yeah, right. He ain't gonna do that." And then he is doing it.
They're also speculating too that maybe there was something wrong with his knees, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's why his cardio. Maybe he couldn't go as hard in cardio like he wanted to, and that's why I thought he was gassed. But he showed out, man. He really proved me wrong, and he really I figured he was gonna win. I just didn't know how. I didn't think it would be in this fashion. I thought he would send his head in orbit somewhere, man, because this guy can knock some people out.
Yeah.
But it was a great win, man. The guy, a win's a win, especially against a tactician like Ciryl Gane. Boy, man, what a great night. Wow.
Well, man, we about to wrap this one up. I mean, unless you guys got anything you guys want us to talk about, you know what to do. If not, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and there's constantly content here all the time. So dig into the channel if you're new. Tons of exclusive interviews, and everyone have a great night. Make sure to leave your comments too. We want to read those comments and see how you feel about the fight. Refresh this video as soon as I end it and leave your comments. So because people read the comments more than that. Thank you the Casual Collector, Cold Mist, Hawaii Rams fan, everyone in here that's watching live, and shout out to everyone on the playback. Sean, Sal. Let's see who's winning the Royal Rumble.
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Of course, Johnny Knoxville's gonna win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You know. Yeah. Johnny Knoxville, no questions.
Yeah, he's gonna win it all.
Yeah.
What shoes coming out? No shoes coming out because
nothing.
They're all stuck in China.
Yeah, they're all
yeah, no sneakers are coming out. They're all stuck in China.
Good luck.
We ain't seeing nothing. So, but yeah, guys, have a good night, guys. Be good, all right? Watch more videos here. Subscribe. Follow Mr. Jones at Infamous Mr. Jones on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at DJDELZ. Instagram, it's on the bottom. Up top is the PayPal if you want to send donos. Down over there, that's my Facebook. And then in the corner, there's the Cash App too, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I love the fight. I know it wasn't what some of you wanted, but that's what was so awesome, that this guy is evolved, as you were saying, right? Evolution.
Yeah. Evolution
is huge. Something that was that we could have predicted, right? Is it safe to say?
Not at all. Not at all. You're very safe. Very safe.
If anyone told you that this morning or yesterday, you'd say they're crazy.
I told them, get out of Dodge. No way. No way. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
All the guys too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
This man is out of control.
I can't believe it.
No one's seen this happen. Joe Rogan probably is like Joe Rogan.
I know. Everybody is. Everybody is. And
yo, everybody's funny. The fight before that, man, when dude won, he was like marking out for Joe Rogan. He was like, "Did you watch the post interview?"
Yeah, I watched. He was loving it.
A big fan of you. And then the other guy was like, "We gotta take a picture." Joe's like, "Come on, hurry up."
Everybody,
we got the main event, asshole. He's like, you can tell he was like, "All right, come on, let's like, you know."
Yeah.
He was trying to be like,
I saw that. He wanted Joe in there like, "Come on,
Joe, big fight coming right now." It's just like
Joe's like, "Okay, come on."
Come on. Smile. And he said, "All right, whatever. I'm done with this shit, man."
Yeah, I saw him walk away at that.
Yeah, he walked away. He was like, "We gotta get it going." He smiled though, you know. I love Joe Rogan. He's awesome, man. Inspiring too, man.
Oh, that's great.
Guys, have a good night. Much love. Watch more videos here at the Del Show. Subscribe, ring the notification bell. If there's anything you guys ever want to speak about too, hit us on social media too. Love y'all. Bong bong.